The lion, why he is called the king of the jungle. The kingdom awakens. Sunrise over the African savannah. Golden grass, acacia trees and a thin layer of morning mist. An adult male lion rests on a rock while the wind moves gently through his mane. Before the sun appears above the horizon, his kingdom is already awake. Small animals move through the darkness. Zebras remain close together, gazelles watch every movement, and hyenas finish their final journeys of the night. Then a figure rises upon a great rock. The first light of morning passes through his mane. He does not need to run, attack or show his teeth. He simply watches. This is the lion. For centuries, he has been called the king of the jungle, even though his true kingdom is not a dark and crowded forest. It is the savannah, an endless land of tall grass, dust, sunlight and distant horizons. But the lion's royal title did not come from the place where he lives. It came from what he represents. The lion walks slowly through the tall grass. Zebras and antelopes watch him from a distance. Birds rise into the sky as he passes. The lion is not always the largest animal in the savannah. The elephant is more enormous. The rhinoceros is heavier, the cheetah is faster, and the hippopotamus can be far more dangerous. Yet none of them possesses the same presence. When a lion walks, it seems as though the land itself is opening a path before him. Every step is calm, confident and controlled. He does not constantly look behind him. He does not appear to be in a hurry. It is this confidence that helped create his legend. In ancient stories, a true king did not always need to be the strongest. He needed to be the one who showed no fear. And as the lion crosses the open plains with his head held high and his mane moving in the wind, he appears to fear nothing. The lion reaches the top of a hill and roars. The sound travels across the savannah while other animals stop and listen. When the sun disappears, the silence of the savannah is broken by a voice. The lion's roar travels across the plains like thunder. It is not simply a call. It is an announcement. It tells other lions that the territory is occupied. It warns intruders, brings the family together and reminds everyone that the ruler is still present. In the darkness, there is no need to see him. It is enough to hear him. Zebras lift their heads. Gazelles stop moving. Hyenas become alert. For a few moments, the entire savannah seems to hold its breath. Perhaps it was this powerful voice that convinced ancient people that the lion was different from every other creature. He could dominate the night without even being seen. A pride of lions rests beneath an acacia tree. Lionesses care for the cubs while the male watches over the surrounding territory. But a king without a family does not possess a true kingdom. The lion lives surrounded by his pride. The lionesses move together, protect the young and work as a team during the hunt. The cubs play, wrestle and chase one another, slowly learning the rules of life in the savannah. The great male watches over them. His strength is not used only to conquer territory. It is also used to protect everything that belongs to the pride. When a rival approaches, the lion rises. His body becomes rigid, his mane appears even larger, and the expression in his eyes changes. At that moment, he is not fighting only for himself. He is fighting for his territory, for the lionesses and for the cubs resting in the grass. Being a king also means standing in front of danger while others remain safely behind you. An older lion walks alone across the dry plains. His mane is worn, his face is marked by scars and his steps are slower than before. But the lion's crown is not made of gold. It is made of scars. Every mark upon his face tells the story of a battle, a difficult night or a territory defended. Every wound is a reminder that power does not last forever. Sooner or later, a younger lion will appear at the edge of the kingdom. He will be strong, ambitious and ready to challenge the old ruler. The confrontation may be violent. The winner will remain. The defeated lion will be forced to leave. This is the silent law of the kingdom. The lion may appear invincible, but he also knows hunger, exhaustion, loneliness and the fear of losing everything. Perhaps this is one reason why his image is so powerful. Being a king does not mean living without danger. It means facing danger without lowering your head. Ancient temples, lion statues, royal thrones, shields, banners and symbols from different civilizations. Long ago, people began transforming the lion into a symbol. His image appeared outside temples, upon thrones, on shields and across royal banners. Kings and warriors wanted to be compared to him. His mane resembled a crown. His roar sounded like the voice of a ruler. His courage represented the strength needed to lead and protect a kingdom. The lion became the guardian of cities, the protector of palaces and the symbol of powerful royal families. Even people who had never seen a real lion knew his legend. In fables, he became the judge of the animals. In heroic stories, he was the bravest warrior. In ancient legends, he was the ruler capable of restoring order when the world had fallen into chaos. The lion did not become king only because of the land he controlled. He became king within the human imagination. A group of hyenas surrounds a carcass. A male lion approaches, roars and advances slowly. The hyenas begin to move away. In the savannah, however, no royal title is respected forever. Hyenas are always watching. Rival lions are always waiting. Every sign of weakness can become an opportunity. When a lion approaches a carcass, other predators must decide whether to challenge him or retreat. Sometimes his appearance is enough. Sometimes he must fight. The lion does not rule the savannah through written laws or spoken commands. He rules through reputation. Every creature knows what he is capable of doing. Often, the possibility of his attack is more powerful than the attack itself. True authority does not always belong to the creature that strikes first. Sometimes it belongs to the creature that does not need to strike at all. A deep red sunset. The lion returns to the rock while the pride rests below him. He gives one final roar towards the horizon. The sun sets, and the savannah slowly returns to darkness. Once again, the lion climbs onto the great rock. Below him, his pride rests peacefully. Before him stretches an enormous and seemingly endless kingdom. He does not own every tree. He does not control every animal. He is not always the fastest, the largest or even the most dangerous creature in the land. And yet he continues to be called king. Because his crown is not an object. It is the mane surrounding his face. It is the roar that travels through the night. It is the courage with which he confronts his rivals. It is the calm confidence with which he watches over his kingdom. The lion became king because, in the eyes of humanity, he represents something greater than physical strength. He represents dignity, protection, courage, and the ability to remain standing even when the battle appears impossible. That is why, when his roar rises beneath the African sky, the savannah seems to remember an ancient truth. A crown can be lost. A kingdom can be conquered. But the legend of the lion will live forever.
Savannah.